Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so we continue our lesson graph of polynomial function. Okay, so nanti akan ada lagi satu graph of rational function. Okay, so yang tu nanti kemudian lah. So graph of polynomial function. So ini step-step dia. So step-step ni pun saya dah tunjuk sebelum ni dalam video yang sebelum ni pun saya ajar ikut step-step ni. Okay, so find critical point. Okay, so find f prime x and then find critical point, find the increasing decreasing interval and then extremum point, and then go to the concavity. Okay, so step ni memang ikut dalam video yang sebelum ni. Okay, so ikut step-step ni. Okay, so kita pergi ke example. Okay. Dalam rational graph of rational function nanti dah ada tambah lagi sikit lah. Macam kalau dalam graf polinomial ni, untuk critical point ni kita just cari f prime x equal to 0, kita selesaikan yang ni. So nanti dalam rational function tu nanti kita akan ada cari point yang f prime x does not exist tu. Okay. So ada juga yang hari tu soalan dalam GC tu ada yang jawab f prime x does not exist. Okay, so tu pun boleh diterima. Okay, yang tu dia dalam rational function nanti. Okay, so kita pergi ke example. Okay, so soalan dia akan macam ni lah. So dia akan ada anak-anak A, B dan C, then lepas tu D sketch the graph. Okay. So memang dia akan bagi ikut step lah dia punya anak-anak dia tu. So kalau dia tak bagi ikut step ni, anak-anak ni korang faham lah gunakan step yang atas ni. Okay, so first cari critical point and then inflection point. Okay, so example here, consider the function fx equal to x square x plus 3. So find the x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, so at x-intercept, kita tahu dekat pintasan paksi x. Okay, paksi x. So graf tu akan pintas pada paksi x. Dia potong paksi x ni. Okay, so ni paksi y. So bila dia potong dekat paksi x ni, so kita tahu nilai y dia sama dengan kosong. Okay. So therefore, in order to find x-intercept, so we just solve the function x square times x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so from this one, we have x square equal to 0 and x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so from x square equal to 0, so we have x equal to 0. And then from x plus 3 equals 0, so we have x equal to negative 3. Okay, so x-intercept dia kita ada dua dah, x sama dengan kosong dan x sama dengan negatif 3. And then for y-intercept, okay, so x square x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so just now we have x equal to 0 and x equal to negative 3. Okay, so for the y-intercept, okay, so y-intercept ni dia akan potong pada paksi y. So bila dia potong pada paksi y, tak kisahlah ada point dekat sini ke, kat bawah ke, kat tengah ke. Okay, so kat mana-mana. So apa yang kita tahu, nilai x dia adalah kosong. So therefore for y-intercept, okay, so to find y-intercept, we simply substitute x with 0. So 0 power of 2, 0 plus 3. Okay, so we have 0 times by 3. So 0 times by 3, so the answer is 0. So y-intercept is 0, x-intercept is x equal to 0 and x equal to negative 3. Okay. And then B, the interval where the function is increasing or decreasing and hence determine the extremum points. Okay. So increasing decreasing ni kita kena dia berkaitan dengan critical point lah. Okay, so therefore first we need to find the first derivative. Okay, so we have f(x) equal to x square x plus 3. Okay, so differentiate this function. Okay, so untuk differentiate the function ni korang boleh pakai lah, nak pakai product rule pun boleh. Tapi kalau macam ni saya lagi suka expand dulu and then differentiate, sebab ni mudah je. Kalau kita expand, just ni kita darab ni je. Okay, so dah ada 2 kali expand, so dia lagi mudah lah. Okay, so fx equal to x power of 3 plus 3x square. So therefore f prime x it is equal to 3x square plus 6x. Okay. Nak pakai produk rule pun sama, dia akan sama je jawapan dia nanti. Okay, then we solve f prime x equal to, so 3x square plus 6x equal to 0. Okay, so in order to solve this one, so we need to factorize lah. Okay, so factorize yang kiri ni, so we have 3x x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so kat sini 3, 6 ni pun sifar 3, 3 kali 2. Kat sini pun ada x, sini pun ada x. So we take out 3x. So the only left is x plus 2. Okay. So ni tak ada apa ni? Tak ada constant. So tak ada constant, tak payahlah tekan-tekan calculator tu. Okay, so just factorize macam ni je. So that from this one, we have 3x equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. So which is x equal to 0 and x equal to negative 2. Okay, and then after we get the critical value here, critical point, so what we need to do, we do the interval. Okay, so kita buat interval dia. Okay, so macam nak buat interval, so yang tak reti tu, buatlah apa, number line. Okay, so domain untuk polynomial function ni daripada negative infinity sampai infinity. Okay, and then we put here negative 2 and 0. So we have the interval. So interval dia from negative infinity until negative 2, and then negative 2 until 0, and then 0 until infinity. Okay, and then kita pilih test value. Okay, so test value from negative infinity until negative 2, let's say choose negative 3. So negative 2 until 0, negative 1, 0 until infinity, choose 1. Okay, so symbol sign of f prime x. Okay, so f prime x x square plus 6x. So substitute negative 3 into 3x square plus 6x. So we have here, so negative 3 power of 2, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 minus 18, so positive. And then negative 1. Negative 1 power of 2, positive 1 times 3 is 3. Then 3 minus 6, negative 3, so negative. And then 1, so 1 positive lah. Okay, okay, and then slope dia. Okay, so slope there we have here positive, the increase, and then negative, decrease, and positive, increase. Okay, so that the increasing interval. Okay, so we have from negative infinity until negative 2 and 0 until infinity. For the decreasing interval, okay, so we have negative 2 until 0. Then after that we find the extremum point. Okay, so we have the maximum at x equal to negative and minimum at x equal to 0. Okay, so to point, untuk cari point kita kena buat dalam bentuk koordinat lah. So at x equal to negative 2, so kita cari pasangan dia y. So f negative 2 which is equal to negative 2 power of 2 negative 2 plus 3. So we have negative 2 power of 2 is 4 times with 3 minus 2, 1 lah. So jawapan dia 4 lah. And then when x equal to 0, so we have f0 which is equal to 0 power of 2, 0 plus 3. Okay, so the answer is 0. So therefore we have maximum point. So maximum point we have here negative 2, 4, and minimum point minimum point is 0, 0. Okay, and then after that, ni dah siap lah. After that, we go to the C. So the interval where the function is concave up or concave down. Okay, so for the concavity. So for the concavity, we need to find inflection point. So just now we have f prime x, which is equal to 3x squared plus 6x. So for the inflection point, so we need to have second derivative. Alah, hilang je. Okay, so second derivative f double prime x, it is equal to 6x plus 6. Okay, so 6x plus 6. Okay, so for the inflection point, we solve f double prime x equal to 0. So 6x plus 6 equal to 0. So we have 6x equal to negative 6. So x equal to negative 1. So buat interval dia. So interval negative infinity until negative 1, and then negative 1 until infinity. Okay, so test value. Okay, so from negative infinity until negative 1, so I choose let's say negative 2, and then negative 1 until infinity, so I choose 0. And then sine of f double prime x, so we have 6x plus 6. Okay, so the test value negative 2, so negative 2 times 6, negative 12, so negative 12 plus 6, negative lah. And then 0, so 0 times 6, 0, 0 plus 6, positive 6. Okay, so yang ni negative concave down, positive concave up. Okay, so concave up, interval untuk concave up, okay, so interval untuk concave up, so we have negative 1 until infinity. And then interval for concave down, so we have negative infinity until negative 1. Okay. Okay, so then, so since here from concave down change into concave up, so therefore inflection point dekat x sama dengan negatif 1. Okay, so since soalan nak inflection point, so kita kena cari dalam bentuk point lah. So when x equal to negative 1, so pasangan dia f negative 1, which is equal to negative 1 power of 2 negative 3. Okay, so sebab tadi f x dia sama dengan x square x plus 3. So we have here 1 times negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So 2 lah. So inflection point is negative 1, 2. Okay. And then using the above information, sketch the graph of so nak sketch lah. Okay, so tadi kita ada first we have x intercept and y intercept. So x intercept x at x equal to 0 and x equal to negative 3. Okay, so kita buat dulu 0 and negative 3, x intercept. So tak sini x intercept 0 and negative 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 0. And then y intercept. So y intercept we have 0 lah. Okay, so x dia 0, y dia 0. Okay. So y intercept dia 0. So dekat sini lah. Okay, so tak ada apa, tak perlu letak apa-apa, so kat sini. And then tadi kita ada inflection critical point. So mana tadi critical point? Okay, so critical point, so we have 0 and negative 2. Okay, and then maximum point. Okay, so penting ni kita letak ni lah, maximum point and minimum point. So maximum point at negative 2, 4, and minimum point is at 0, 0. Okay, so negative 2, 4 and 0, 0. Minimum point. Okay, so ni minimum point lah, 0, 0. So kat sini. Okay, so minimum point, and then negative 2, 4. So here negative 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 2, 4. So letak dekat atas. So we have here maximum point. So ni tadi critical point lah, dua ni. Okay. So tadi kita tahu point increasing dia dekat mana increasing. Okay, so increasing interval negative infinity until negative 2 and 0 until infinity. So here negative 2 kat sini. Okay, so yang dekat sini ni, interval yang sebelah sini ni dia increasing. Daripada 0 sampai infinity pun dia increasing. So yang tengah-tengah ni tadi kita ada decreasing. Okay, so increasing, decreasing, increasing. Okay, so kita tahu sini maximum. So sini intercept. So maksudnya daripada sini kita dah boleh terus lukis lah. So the increasing. Okay, itu pintasan X dia dekat negatif 3. Okay, so the increasing. And then the decreasing. Pergi ke 0. Okay, so sampai dekat 0, dia increase balik. Okay, dah. Okay, so concavity tadi saya macam mana? Concavity tu tadi inflection point dia dekat negatif 1, 2. So negatif 1, 2 tadi kat mana? So sini. So sini negatif 1, 2 kat sini. So sepatutnya tadi pun letak lah juga. Saya pun lupa nak letak. Sekejap tak nak hilang pula. Okay, so sepatutnya letak dulu inflection point negatif 1, 2 kat sini. So bila lukis tu nanti naik atas, turun. Okay, so turun ni pastikan kena lah dekat inflection point ni. So yang saya punya tadi dah lari lah sikit sebab saya saya lupa letak inflection point. Okay. So dekat inflection point ni dia berubah lah. Nampak ni concave down, and then kat sini dia ubah concave up. Okay, so sini ni concave up, yang sini concave down. Okay, so lengkuk dia kan dia down, lepas tu sini dia lengkuk menaik pula. Okay. Okay, so dah siap kita punya graf. Okay. Okay, so contoh lagi satu. Okay, another one example. So given a function fx equal to negative x cube plus 6x square minus 9x. Okay, so for the y-intercept, find the y-intercept. So tadi y-intercept nilai x dia kosong. So untuk y-intercept, so we just simply substitute x equal to 0. So it is equal to negative 0 power of 3 plus 6 times by 0 power of 2 minus 9 times by 0. So the answer is 0. So y-intercept dia dekat kosong. And then find the critical points of f. So critical point, dia nak critical point tu. So kita cari f prime x equal to negative 3x square plus 12x minus 9. Okay. So for the critical point, so we need to solve f prime x equal to 0. So negative 3x square plus 12x minus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so ni kuadratik, kita nak kena factorize. So biasanya Saya jadikan yang X kuasa 2 ni jadi positif lah. Sebab ni negatif. So, semua sekali saya darabkan dengan negatif. So, all of this one times with negative. Okay, so ni saya darab negatif sebab saya nak dekat X square ni positif. Okay? Sebab nanti kalau nak factorize, dia tak akan ada kecelaruan dalam simbol lah. Okay, so negatif, positif. So 3x square minus 12x plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so korang kalau pakai kalkulator, tekan-tekan je lah. Ni saya tak ada kalkulator, so saya kena kecilkan dulu nombor ni. Saya boleh nampak ni sifar 3, sini sifar 3, sini pun sifar 3. So apa saya buat? Bahagi dengan 3. So bila bahagi dengan 3, so, saya akan dapat x power of 2 minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. And then we have here x minus 3 and x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so we have here x equal to 3 and x equal to 1. Okay. So that we have the critical point at x equal to 3 and x equal to 1. So critical point kita kena buat dalam bentuk point lah. So when x equal to 3, f3 is equal to negative 3 power of 3 plus 6 3 power of 2 minus 9 times by 3. So 3 power of 3 27 plus 3 power of 2 9 times 6 is 54, and then negative 9 times 3 negative 27. Okay, so negative 27 plus 54 minus 27 is 0. Okay, and then when x equal to 1, so f1 equal to negative 1 power of 3 plus 6 times with 1 power of 2 minus 9 times by 1. So we have here negative 1 plus 6 minus 9. So negative 1 plus 6, 5. 5 minus 9 is negative 4. So that we have the critical point. Okay, so which is critical point three, 0 and 1 negative 4. Okay, so 3, 0 and 1 negative 4. Okay, so dah dapat critical point. Cari C pula. C dia nak apa? Find the interval where the f is increasing or decreasing. So kita dah ada critical point tadi, kita bahagilah kepada interval dia. So tadi critical point dekat x sama dengan 3 dengan 1. So 1 dengan 3. Okay, and then domain untuk polinomial from negative infinity until infinity. So we have the interval. So sini 1, 3. Okay, so interval dia we have here negative infinity until 1, and then 1 until 3, and then 3 until infinity. Okay, so 1, 3. Okay, and then test value. So kita pilih test value. So test value from negative infinity until 1, so I choose 0. So 1 until 3, so I choose 2. And then 3 until infinity, choose 4. Okay. Then sign of f prime x. So f prime x ni simbol apa tadi? F prime x. F prime x just now is negative 3x square plus 12x. Hilang. Okay, balik semula tadi interval. So interval dia negative infinity sampai 1, 1 sampai 3, dan 3 sampai infinity. And then here test value. So test value here 0, 2 and 4, and then sign for f prime x. So f prime x tadi kita ada, which is negative 3x square plus fx minus 9. Negative 3x square plus 12x minus 9 tambah 12x tolak 9. Okay, so when test value is 0, so substitute x with 0, so we have negative 9, so negative. When test value is 2, substitute 2 into x, so we have negative 3 times 4, negative 12. Negative 12 plus 24, 24, 12. So 12 tolak 9, positif lah. Okay, and then when test value is 4, so negative 3 times 16, 3, 6, 18, 48, negative 48 plus 48, 0, minus 9, so negative. Okay. So therefore we have the slope here decreasing, increasing and decreasing. Okay. So that we have here the interval for increasing. Okay, so increasing interval, which is equal to, so mana increasing kat tengah je lah, 1 sampai 3, and then decreasing, so decreasing interval, so it is equal to from negative infinity until 1 and 3 until infinity. Okay, increasing 1, 3, negative infinity 1, 3 infinity. Okay. Okay, so sebenarnya daripada bahagian slope yang korang buat ni, korang dah boleh tahu, dah boleh agak dah bentuk graf dia macam mana. So bentuk graf dia mesti macam ni. Dia tak mestilah, tapi dah boleh agak lah bentuk graf dia macam ni. Okay. Cuma point-point tu lah kita nak tahu kat mana. Okay. So then for the extremum, okay, so just now we already have critical point 3, 0 and 1, negative 4. So minimum point at 1. So 1, negative 4 ni minimum lah. Maksimum dekat x sama dengan 3. So 3, 0 ni maksimum. Okay. Okay, so saya ulang lagi. So daripada slope ni kita tahu dekat x sama dengan 1 ni minimum. So therefore minimum point. Okay, so x sama dengan 1 tadi minimum. So point dia kita tahu dekat x sama dengan 1, point dia 1, negatif 4. So 1, negatif 4. And then maximum point. So maximum point tadi dekat x sama dengan 3. So dekat sini maximum point x sama dengan 3. So dekat x sama dengan 3 tadi point dia 3, 0. So 3, 0. Hilang lagi. So minimum point 1, negative 4. Maximum point 3, 0. Okay, and then we go to the next question. So find the interval where f is concave up or concave down. So for the concavity, so we need to have second derivative. So first derivative is negative 3x squared plus 12x minus 9. Okay, so that we have the second derivative, which is equal to negative 6x plus 12. Okay, and then for the inflection point, okay, so we saw double prime x equal to 0. Okay, so that we negative 6x plus 12 equal to 0. So we have 6x equal to negative 12, x equal to 2. Negative 12 divided by negative 6, which is 2. Okay, so kita check the concavity. Okay, so interval Okay, so interval start from negative infinity until 2, and then 2 until infinity. So test value, so between negative infinity until 2, so here I choose 0, and then 2 until infinity, so I choose 3. Okay, so pilih nombor-nombor yang senang nak kira. Kosong ni biasa senang nak kira lah. So negative infinity sampai 2 ni kita ada kosong, so saya pilih kosong. So 2 sampai infinity boleh pilih 2, boleh pilih 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So pilihlah yang paling kecil, so senang nak kira. Tapi kalau korang kira pakai kalkulator, tak apalah, pilih je lah apa-apa. Okay, so test value 0, so substitute into f double prime x. So kita cari simbol dia. Okay, so symbol of f double prime x, so when test value is 0, so we have positive. And then when test value is 3, so negative 6 times by 3, negative 18 plus 12, negative. Okay, so positive concave up, negative concave down. Okay. Okay, so therefore we have here concave up, interval of concave up, which is equal to negative infinity until 2, and interval of concave down, which is equal to 2 until infinity. Okay, so then inflection point. So inflection point kita ada x sama dengan 2. So first kita kena kira f2 lah, sebab kita nak cari point dia, point dalam bentuk koordinat. So f2 it is equal to, okay, so we have negative 2, bukan negative 2, so negative x cube, so negative 2 power of 3 plus 6 x power of 2, so 2 power of 2 minus 9 x is 2. So we have negative 8 plus 2 power of 2 is 4, 4 times 6, 24, minus 9 times 2, 18. So we have the answer, which is negative 8 minus 18, negative 8 plus 24, 16, negative 6, 16. So 16 minus 18, negative 2. Okay, so negative 2. So therefore inflection point to negative 2. Okay, and then sketch the graph of f. So sketch graph dia. So untuk sketch graph, masukkanlah info-info yang kita dah cari tadi. So x, y. Okay, so first from A. So from A we have y-intercept. So y-intercept at 0. Okay, so y dia kosong, x dia kosong. So y-intercept dia dekat kosong-kosong lah. Okay, so sini kosong-kosong. So y-intercept 0, 0. Okay. And then after that, critical point. So critical point tadi kita ada okay, so critical point kita ada 3 kosong dengan 1 negatif 4. So 3 kosong tadi maximum point, 1 negatif 4 tadi minimum point. Okay, so kita plotkan dulu 3 kosong dengan 1 negatif 4. 3 kosong 1 negatif 4. So 3 kosong. So 1, 2, 3. So 3, 0. And then 1 negative 4. So 1 negative 4. So 1 negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 4. So 1 negative 4 kat bawah. Okay. So tadi interval dia kita ada daripada negatif infinity sampai 1, 1 sampai 3 dan 3 sampai infinity. Okay, so daripada negatif infinity sampai 1, so negatif infinity sampai 1 dia decrease, decrease, increase, decrease. Okay, so decrease, increase, decrease. Okay, so decrease, increase, decrease. Okay. So y-intercept dia kosong. Okay, so kalau kita boleh tengok decrease, so daripada kiri dia decrease, so maksudnya daripada atas dia pergi y-intercept. Okay, so dia turun bawah and then dia increase. Okay. Okay. Okay, so sebelum tu inflection point. So inflection point dia 2 dengan negatif 2. Okay, so 2, negatif 2. Sinilah. Okay, so sebelumnya tadi dia concave up dengan concave down. So yang tu tak payah tengok dulu pun tak apa. Okay, so sekarang ni kita tulis decrease, increase, decrease. Ikut yang ni. Okay, so sini inflection point. Okay, so decrease, kita turunkan ke bawah, and then increase, and then decrease. Okay, so dah siap. Okay, so ni terlebih pula ni benda lah. So sepatutnya decrease ke bawah. Okay, so tadi concave yang daripada sini ni inflection point ni, sebelum dia concave up, selepas dia concave down. Tengok inflection point. So inflection point concave up sebelum 2. Okay, concave down selepas 2. Okay, so sini. So sebelum dia concave up. So kita boleh tengok ni. So ni dia concave up lah ni. Lengkuk dia ke atas. Okay. So ni semua ni lengkuk dia atas, menghala ke atas. Okay. So lengkuk dia. Okay. So sampai dekat point ni, yang sebelah sini ni concave down lah. Okay, so dah jadi. Okay. Okay, so ni lah dia punya graph. Okay, so concave up, concave down tu tak payah fokus sangat pun tak apa. Fokus pada decrease, increase, decrease ni. Okay. So concave up, concave down tu kemudian. So kita tengok nanti concavity dia. Dah siap lukis graph, kita tengok concave dia. Concavity betul ke tak betul. Okay. Okay, so that's all for our lesson today. So see you later. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.